13 die in a horrific car crash this morning. 12 of the victims are children. Starved, neglected, 8 years after the deaths of 144 mental patients, damning findings on the Life Esidimeni inquest. I know who you are, so stop complaining. Gayton Mackenzie's promised list of COVID money beneficiaries is doing the rounds. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
Almost a decade after 144 mental health patients died under harrowing circumstances, judgment has been handed down in the Life Esidimeni inquest. The inquest was to determine if anyone should be held criminally liable for the deaths. After a damning report by then Health Ombudsman Malekapuru Makgoba, an emotionally charged arbitration process, and grueling testimony at the inquest, it's finally D-Day for the families of the Life Esidimeni victims.
Miss Dorothy Katani Masango and Miss Dr. Mahabo Manamela. Miss Masango proceeded to terminate the contract between the Life Esidimeni Care Center and the Gauteng Department of Health, despite numerous expert advice and warnings.
Police are investigating a case of culpable homicide after 12 learners from 2 schools in Carltonville died in a scholar transport crash. A Ford Ranger and Toyota Siaya collided on a curved road up a hill, with the driver of the transport also losing his life in the accident. 11 of the learners are from Rocklands Primary School, and 1 learner is from Laerskool Blyvoor Eitzig. It's understood that the scholar transport was hit from behind by a bakkie, causing it to overturn and subsequently catch fire. Police say the transport was roadworthy, dismissing suggestions that it was not fit to carry learners, but it reportedly was overloaded.
We'll support the families. Already we've dispersed our psychosocial unit to go to the schools, the class, to speak to the leaders, the class mates of these children, and then obviously we then see how we take the next step to support families.
Here is the list of names the new Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gayton Mackenzie, has been promising. It includes people who received grant funding and money during COVID. On the list, we see that artists like Arthur Mafokate and his son, Arthur Mafokate Jr., received 20,000 Rand each. Other notable names are Abigail Kubeka and David Scott, who's also known as the Kiffness. Why is it out? Well, Mackenzie had tweeted that he has been, quote, bombarded by people saying that they don't get help, that he has given a clear instruction that the public be made aware of the people that got funding. And he says he was shocked when I realized how many complaining artists are receiving money from the department. The department paid out more than 72 million Rand to 3,962 artists during 2020 and 2021. The money was to support them during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic when the country was in lockdown. And this comes after Mackenzie promised to stop all taxpayer-sponsored trips for superfans. 1.3 million Rand was spent on Mama Joy Chauke and Boerta Msila's travel and accommodation to the Rugby World Cup in 2023. Newly minted Public Works Minister Dean McPherson has revealed that his department had uncovered a 10-year scheme by hackers and potentially officials within the department who have managed to make off with more than 300 million Rand from Public Works accounts. He says 24 million Rand was stolen in a similar fashion in May, which has resulted in the launch of a forensic investigation.
I cannot discount the possibility of collusion between officials and criminals in the prolonged period of theft. It's clear that we need to be better in our financial controls, which I have said to the department is a matter of urgency.
In case you missed it, former ANC Member of Parliament Cyril Xaba has been elected new mayor of the eThekwini Metro Municipality in KwaZulu-Natal. More bad weather's on the way to the Western Cape. The South African Weather Service has issued a warning for severe weather conditions, wind and rain tomorrow. The Cedarburg local municipality says its officials are on high alert. Towns in the Cedarburg region have been severely affected by the bad weather in the province. The community of Wuppertal has been cut off since Sunday as storms made the only road into the town inaccessible. In Citrusdal, some residents from an informal settlement near the Olifants River have been evacuated and housed at a local community hall.
We've been down this road before, and we don't want to be caught with our proverbial pants down. We want to prepare. Mother Nature is Mother Nature, and we will then respond accordingly. So we're ready. We've done everything that we can from an infrastructure point of view, from provisions, humanitarian, clothing, food, transport, fire, traffic, you name it, everybody's on alert.
The Olympic Games are now just 16 days away, and Team South Africa have chosen their flag bearers for the opening ceremony. Gymnast Caitlin Rooskrantz and 100-meter sprinter Akani Simbini will have the honour of carrying the flag and leading their nation out. Rooskrantz, who will be competing at her second Olympics, is the first gymnast to receive the honour and joins the list of some of the country's best-known sportsmen like Chad Leclos, Wade van Niekerk and Caster Semenya, who have been flag bearers at past games.
I feel super excited, super proud. It is definitely something I would have not dreamed about. I don't know. It really caught me off guard today. Did not see it coming, but I am super excited nonetheless. Excited to represent Gymnastics South Africa as well as South Africa as a whole and lead us into this Olympic Games.
Here's a mind-boggling image. A man in China has been caught trying to smuggle more than 100 live snakes into mainland China by cramming them into his trousers. China Customs says that, quote, upon inspection, they discovered that the pockets of the trousers the passenger was wearing were packed with 6 canvas drawstring bags and sealed with tape, each bag containing living snakes in all kinds of shape, sizes and colors. The things people will do. So goodbye from us. And just to say, yesterday's coverage of the exhibition honouring the work of late Bang Bang Club photojournalist Ken Oosterbroek is credited to Ground Up.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.